My daughter, who I didn't even know paid attention to my podcast, calls me and says, Dad, you had Travis Kelce on the podcast? I said, yeah, we had him on last week. She says, I said, please stop right now. Please stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to New Heights.
Oh, yeah.
Presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. We are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce, out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio, University of Cincinnati grads, holding it down every single Wednesday for you guys with new episodes of New Heights coming at you. Make sure you subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media platforms at New Heights Show. Jason, why don't you tell the 92%ers what we got coming up?
Man, we got an incredible show coming up, guys. We're going to talk about Travis's trip to the White House going viral, as we all kind of suspected he would. We're going to get you guys an update on the beer bowl competition we got going in the Ocean Drive in Sea Isle City, New Jersey. And we're going to get an absolute legendary guest on the show. You guys are not going to want to miss this one.
Not going to want to miss it. Not going to want to miss it.
But first, always,
let me take this moment to clear up the air.
What?
Okay, Jason, because there have been some rumors started on this show by the man that I'm staring at right now, and I think it's very unfair to myself that you would start these lies about me and the trophy rumors that you started.
You talking about with the Lombardi?
Ladies and gentlemen, to the 92%ers, I did not, in fact, break the Lombardi trophy. Woo!
Oh.
This is the real one, Jason. Look how much shinier it is than the one that I had. Isn't it beautiful?
Is that from, what year is that from?
Well, I'd said it's the real one. So, Jason, it's
the real one?
Yep. I don't want to, this isn't to poke fun at you, Jason. This isn't to poke fun at you. This is just to,
It's just
show the world that I did not break the Lombardi. This thing is intact, looking beautiful. Gosh, I wish I could just Vanna White this thing. Oh my gosh.
It's a nice trophy.
Nice. It's so nice to see if it works.
Congratulations to the Chiefs and all the players and good people that got that thing to Kansas City. Congratulations to all you fans. I mean, just a textbook luge
off the Lombardi.
It's got to feel good. Luge. It's got to feel good to know that you invented an entire thing off of the Lombardi. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool.
Can we just clean this just a little bit? Just get a little wipage down there.
A little wipe.
There we go.
You're wiping a baby's bib off. I guess. Gotta get the ketchup off of it.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna put that right there.
That's a good spot for it.
It was right there. Right there was a good one. Dude, I told you I didn't break this thing. All right?
You did tell me. I mean,
and it's fucked up. You were lying to everybody.
Hey,
because you do.
No, it's a beautiful trophy. I'm really happy you brought it on the show. I think
the beautiful Lombardi. I'll tell you what, man. It is. It's a beautiful trophy.
It's hard to beat.
It really is.
It is hard to beat.
As much as we gave a lot of love to Lord Stanley and the O'Brien Trophy, this thing is it's electric when you see it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's as good as the Stanley Cup, but I mean, it's a dope trophy.
It is. I
think it's more about what it represents, the world champions of the NFL. I mean, that's a pretty good crown, and you guys definitely got it.
If there's one thing you could change about this beautiful trophy that you've held before, so don't act like you've never fucking touched this thing before. Fucking guy. What is there that you would change about the beautiful Vince Lombardi trophy, or maybe the process or winning a championship? Because I mean, there's a few different things that other leagues do that the NFL doesn't do, but
I think the Lombardi trophy, I don't know. What would you change?
I think it's fun that everybody gets a day with it in hockey. I think that's fun. I mean, guys have their own parades all over this off season at their own homes, and I think it's pretty cool if you could maybe give a guy an opportunity to take that back home, show everybody, maybe motivate some kids and just show everybody in their hometown what they've been able to accomplish. And I think that's pretty cool.
I'll second that. I think that's probably the coolest thing about the Stanley Cup outside of like everybody's name being on it. But there's so many guys on every single team in the NFL and coaches and everything. That'd be hard to replicate. But I think if I was going to replicate one thing about the Stanley Cup, it's that everybody who wins it gets to have it for a day in their hometown and it to be celebrated by all the people that helped that person get there. So, man, if that was the case, Cleveland Heights, they would have got a lot of Lombardi trophies there. At least
All
three.
right now. At least
Barry won one.
Caulfield.
Yeah.
Barry Caulfield got him one. Shout out to Barry Caulfield.
If I was, what else would I change about it? I think,
I don't know why. I feel like, I don't know.
I think the losing aspect of it redeems the fact that there's no cup because there's a way to interact with it.
Right.
Which before, like guys have always tried to figure it out. Gronk does the bunt. Tom does the shot.
That was the real one. Gronk had the real one in his hand.
He did. Yeah.
Tom, I don't think Tom had the real one. Tom might have had the old one.
Oh, okay. The one that's at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. It was secured safely, Jason.
Listen, Tom is not missing on a throw, especially with the Lombardi.
That right now. That boy's going to lock in.
I just feel like it shouldn't be a football.
Well, you can't change the entire trophy, Jason.
I just feel like football is bowls. The Super Bowl. It should be a bowl.
It should be some sort of bowl. I hear you. I feel like the game is the bowl. You typically played in an arena or some type of bowl.
In a bowl, but I'm to bring it all for full circle. It's a Super Bowl played in a bowl for a bowl. It would just all kind of bring it together a little bit better. And you could drink out of a bowl, so it'd be interactive. I don't know. Yeah, that's the only thing I would change.
I'll tell you what.
I think it should be a bowl.
It's electric, man. When
it is good.
Standing in front of you, man.
Honestly, it could be a dog turd, and I'd still want to win that thing.
I'm gonna go get it.
Hey, baby,
I'm gonna go try and get it. But all right, cool
beans.
Well, I'm gonna take this out of here. This is the classy.
Thanks for bringing it on. Tell your wonderful Kansas City people there how much I appreciate them. And
guys, Jason just wanted to say how much he appreciated throwing it in his face like this. So. And I can get a towel for you. Hold on, I got to get a towel. So he can actually wipe off the accelerator that I just slooshed off of that thing. I said no problem, Jason. So I will say this though. I did not know this. The Chiefs are actually taking this thing on tour around the Midwest here. That is, it's going to the State House in Kansas and Missouri. Not necessarily going with players, but I'm sure there'll be the Chiefs will be in representation not only with the trophy, but having somebody from the office there and be able to talk about it and give some history lessons on it. But it is going around the Midwest to the State House in Kansas, Missouri, maybe up to Nebraska and a few other states around. So it's going to make its way around the Midwest, really in Chiefs country out here. And I thought that was pretty cool, man.
You guys could start the tradition of taking it to players like families,
hometowns.
And stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'm sure we got some people, got some family members close to the State House from somebody on the team.
Well, that's awesome.
Started up. Well, thank you to the Chiefs for bringing that beautiful trophy by. Jason, I know it was too soon. It wasn't my idea.
Listen, it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, sorry for that. Well, thank you for being a good
gorgeous.
Sport, dude.
I mean, God, it's been a while since I've seen her or him, the Lombardi.
Yeah.
I miss you.
It misses you. It just told me it misses you.
All right, fuck off.
What? That was a nice way. So moving on, baby. What do we got? What do we got coming up?
Yep, Trav, you got out of the house.
Sure did.
Well, you got out of the house, but then you went in a house. You went to maybe the biggest house, or the most notable house.
Yes, sir.
You went to the White House. Before we get into it, which I cannot wait to talk to you about, we purposely not disclosed information to each other because I'm very excited to hear these stories. All right, here we go. Trav, we're going to talk about the White House visit.
It was unbelievable, man.
Yeah, what was it like? Why don't you say, I guess, I don't even know where to start. Yeah. What was your favorite part? Where did you go first? What was the procession? Did they ID you?
That's the first thing they did. And I
Did you go with a fake ID?
Dude, I didn't go with the fake ID. So I have a driver's license, lost it. So technically right now I'm driving with an expired 2018 Ohio driver's license, which I'm a Missouri resident now.
You're driving with a 2018,
and that's what I entered the White House with.
Glad to know the Secret Service is top flight security.
Funny as it is.
Did they say anything?
We mentioned, man, they were just they were checking their list, and I handed them ID, and I was sitting there waiting for them to tell me that, you know what I mean, I am denied access to the White House because I have an expired license. And I guess you don't need to drive to get access in. I could have gave them any ID that had a photo with my name on it, I guess. And they let me in, and it's ironically the first thing that Mr. President Joe Biden, our 46th president of the United States, said to me when I saw him.
What did he say?
He immediately asked me, "Where's my ID?" Those were his first words.
What?
I said, "Mr. President, it's a pleasure." He said, "Where's this guy's ID? Dude, where's your ID?" I was just like, "Oh no, they confiscated it at the door. I don't have it on me." I'm just like
Joe
scrambling.
Biden's a 92%er?
Looked at the Secret Service and said, "Get this son of a bitch out of here." And I was like, "No, I just got here." We're in the Oval Office. I'm like, "Wait, I have so much more I need to do in here." Thinking I'm going to actually national treasure that thing.
Did you national treasure anything?
I did my best Nicolas Cage impression as soon as I walked in. And as soon as I found out that was the energy that President Biden was going to, he set the tone.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, we're going to have fun here.
We're going to have some fun here." So the next thing he did was it's me, Patrick, Coach Reed in the Oval Office with our president at the Chiefs organization, Mark Donovan. Shout out to MD, one of my favorite guys. We're hanging out in the Oval Office, and he's showing us pictures behind the Resolute desk, and grabs a picture of his grandson peeking through the door of the Resolute desk, like I believe Kennedy did when he was a kid.
Oh wow!
Or Kennedy's son did something. Right.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm somewhere around on the same path. And he said, "My grandson could get under there. Can you fit through that hole?" And I was like, we're about to find out. Don't you, Joe, don't you threaten me with a good time now. Yeah. I'm going to take advantage of this thing. Move the chair out of the way, got under there. And all I hear is Pat and everybody say, "Dude, get out from under the." It was a joke. It was a joke. I was like, you shouldn't have said it. I'm down there looking around for buttons and
did you see any?
I saw a full ass alarm system down there. All right, so they're
not messing around with.
They are not fucking around down there. And I realized once I got down there, do not touch shit. You will set the entire place off. And honestly, it was so cool hearing President Biden talk about his story on how he became a senator and how he then moved on to vice president and is now our president. And just to be in that Oval Office, you could feel the history and the conversations and the decisions that have been made in that room. And it was just so freaking cool, man. And to hear how much Joe Biden is like family oriented. He had an unbelievable mother and father that, gave him the determination and the mindset to be able to, stand for all people. That is what the president does he unites us all. And it was awesome to hear him talk about, some of the history and some of the things that he had lying around the office for, just to make it home for him. And one of those items, he casually, as he's walking to I believe the dining room that is right next to the Oval Office. He points at a rock in like a glass case and said, "Oh yeah, that's a rock from the moon." And I was just like, "Wait, what's that about?" And NASA just handed him over one of the rocks they got from the moon. I was just like, "I kind of want to." Can you tell me more about this thing? Like, that's like
likely story. I know that this rock moves, and that opens up that door.
I've seen this before, so that's the lever that I need to do. No, but I got to crawl into the Resolute desk and see what was down there. Got to hear about our president's journey into being the 46th president of the United States. And I might have opened some doors I wasn't supposed to be opening, but that was down in the mansion part of the White House, not the West Wing, where all the good stuff probably is.
Right.
But no, didn't find anything crazy. Found a closet that was probably like a janitor closet that, I thought was going to be like the hallway to another hallway to a tunnel that was going to take me to a treasure. But no, I got caught opening up way too many side doors and doors that I was supposed to. So they told me to chill out. So I reeled it back.
So we got to get to the biggest thing that made social news. What were you gonna say?
I just wanted to address,
went up to the podium while President Joe Biden.
I just always wanted
distracted.
You
clearly gave him. It was the oldest trick in the book, and Joe fell for it. Really quick. It was what's over there. Like, I mean, come on. What is? I love it.
I've always admired. Obviously, the president at the podium it's iconic, right? It's iconic, and how he usually addresses the nation to my fellow Americans. And that's all I wanted to say, dude. That's it. I just wanted to go up there and say I shouldn't have started off with. I've always wanted to do this.
You would have started off with my fellow Americans. That would have been such a showstopper. I don't think they would have kicked you off. If somebody gets up to the podium and says, "My fellow Americans," it's like immediate, like, all right, what's this dude about to say?
Oh man, yeah,
I like that.
No, but
that'd have been great.
Pat knew that I was in over my
head. Right
man.
away when you pointed, he was like, "There ain't nothing over there.
There is."
This is a flanking move. If I know Travis, and he's a flanker. This is a flanking move.
Before, nah. That was shout out to Pat, man, for keeping me from embarrassing myself at that podium, man, in front of the world. But that's that was fun, man. And shout out to President Biden, man, handing him that jersey on that stage in the old front lawn. That was a pretty cool moment that I'll remember forever.
Well, Dad asked me to ask you, did you ask him about the aliens?
I did it, dude. I did it. I didn't.
Travis.
I was so engulfed in it, it was his floor, man. You know what I mean? I didn't want to make a mockery of this entire thing. I was already acting like a child, freaking crawling on the ground under desks and walking through doors I shouldn't have been walking through. I just I couldn't ask him. I should have though. I should have. All
right. Well, pretty dang cool, man, that you guys were able to be at the House of America, the White House. I mean, pretty unreal.
It's awesome, man. You got out the house though this weekend, big guy. We're
not talking about that. I can't say like I went to the Philadelphia Union game and the Roots picnic to a motherfucker that just went to the White House. Like I ain't gonna.
All right. Just tell who's your favorite performer at the Roots picnic.
So
you didn't know any of them.
I think the Roots are the best every year.
It's their show, baby.
They absolutely kill it. And everybody does well. I mean, none of it is bad. Usher was clearly my wife's favorite part.
Although she was a big fan of skates. Did he have on his skates?
I don't remember skates.
Roller skates?
I don't remember that. No.
Well, that's
did
his
change
performance. His Vegas show. He always comes out.
He's got skates.
Yeah.
Maybe he did. I did. Not gonna lie. I don't think I remember that, but and then I'm a big Busta fan. So Busta Rhymes out there. Oh yeah, you know. Give me some more. Give me some more. Give me some more.
Fucking, you can't go wrong with Busta, man.
Well, that's our get out of the house portion. Ocean Drive Beer Bowl update. One thing before we bring our guest on, which you guys are going to love, there's a reminder that there is still time to participate and enter our first ever Beer Bowl taking place on June 28th in Sea Isle City, New Jersey, to benefit the Eagles Autism Foundation. For a chance to compete, submit a video with your team theme and a reason why we should pick you and your partner for a shot at a $50,000 cash prize. That's right. $50,000 cash prize goes to the best team. So if you and one partner think that you're game enough to compete in the first ever New Heights Beer Bowl, make sure you submit a video about your team theme and why we should pick you. We've also gotten this question a lot, but just as a reminder, it's teams of 2 people, and the cutoff to enter is June 20th. That's a Tuesday. We're trying to keep it pretty much a week out from the competition so we can notify people that are in it for travel reasons and all of that stuff. Send submissions to New Heights Show or email us at newheightsshow@gmail.com. We did get a submission we should probably talk about from a friend of ours, former teammate of mine, Mr. Bo Allen, tweeted at New Heights. Let's take this shit over. Honey Bobo, let's take this shit over.
Take it over, big guy.
Him and Chris Long. Do we let them in?
Ooh.
Is this a comp? Can we let friends in? I feel like
if they got a good theme and they got a good, they got to make a video. We can't just
accept them because they're buddies.
No,
listen.
We have integrity over here. The best get in.
There's no doubt. I would love to witness this.
Oh man, I would love to see it too.
That would be an epic team for the ages. I don't think those two have been reunited since the Super Bowl.
That's a Super Bowl tandem right there.
As a team, outside of their good work on the Green Light podcast. That'd be pretty epic. If you want to attend the New Heights Beer Bowl, be one of the top 30 donators to Team 62, and that will get you a +1 seat on the floor.
Ooh.
A VIP ticket. It also will get you access, all of the Eagles that are in attendance, potentially access to Travis Kelce. I don't really know. Travis has some time commitments, but yeah. So there's going to be some special things put in place to the top 30 donors to Team 62 for Eagles Autism Foundation. There will be some tickets sold on the day of the event. It's going to happen in the morning around 10 a.m. So keep that in mind. If you want to guarantee, because I have a feeling these tickets are going to go pretty quick, that you're in it, you got to be one of the top 30 donors.
Yep.
Also, you got to be 21 to enter or compete.
Yep. No fake IDs either. We're checking IDs, baby. We're checking IDs. But if you even if you don't want to, even if you don't want to enter or don't want to throw enough into to be a top top 30 donors, any donations appreciated, man. What the Eagles do for the autism community with this foundation is nothing short of amazing. So please donate when you can and how you can and what you can.
There we go. Our guest today, man, this is a good one. He is an 11-time NBA All-Star, the 1993 NBA's most valuable player, a member of the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams, a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, the 4-time Emmy award-winning co-host of the greatest show right now in sports media. That's right, inside the NBA. We have the man himself, Sir Charles Barkley. Thank you. Oh, my God.
Hey, guys, I am so excited to be on you guys' podcast. You know, Jace Travels on me and Ernie's podcast a couple of weeks ago.
The steam room, baby.
Hey, let me tell you something. My daughter, who I didn't even know paid attention to my podcast, calls me and says, Dad, you had Travis Kelce on the podcast. I said, yeah, we had him on last week. She says, I said, please stop right now. Please stop. Just leave it. Hey. You know what? It's so weird when your daughter has crushes on people and because this is my baby girl.
Jason's going to have the same feelings. He's got 3 of them things.
The first time she's ever mentioned my podcast to me. So now I assume she's listening to the podcast all the time. But she was so excited we had Trav on, Jason. Nothing against you now.
Oh, listen, this has been my story of my life, Chuck. This ain't nothing new for me. I got 3 daughters, so I'm not looking forward to having these talks later on. But
Jason, let me tell you something. That is the worst freaking thing in the world. I did not enjoy that. I got yelled at all the time because they say I wasn't nice.
Yeah, right.
This is what happened. And tell me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just a jackass and don't know.
No, what you got?
When they came to the house, I said, "Hey, I'm Christiana's dad. Welcome to my house. If you need anything, let me know."
Okay.
Then I leave.
Uh-huh.
Afterwards, my daughter comes screaming at me, "You're such an ass. Why can't you be nice?" I'm like,
what?
Was I not nice?
No, that's fair game. Yeah. Honestly,
wait, what do you mean I was nice? I said, "I'm Christiana's dad. Welcome to my home." I said, if you think I'm going to be hanging out with teenagers, you're out. I said, that's the nicest I can be to a boy who's coming here trying to kind of hook up with my daughter. So that's the best I can do. You can yell at me all you want to.
I thought that was pretty smooth. That's a pretty smooth way to go at it. I've gotten way worse than that going to a young lady's house. I've gotten some pretty stern and foot down. Yeah, no. So I respect it. I respect story now. And you already, as a young man going into your girlfriend's house or a young lady's house, you have to be ready for that. There's nothing. I just feel like you have to be open to the father being able to kind of set the tone. You have to be accepting of that. You know what I mean? And be respectful of that. So I think you played it smooth. There's
no
Charles.
Right way or wrong way to do it. Because when you in sports, you sit around with the guys, it's especially on trains, planes, and buses, and y'all give each other advice how to raise your kids and things like that. Because we've had some good ones, we had some bad ones, but there's no right way or wrong way to try to handle the situation. It just sucks, plain and simple.
Yeah. Let's be honest though. I know you've said what you said, but what was your body language while you were saying it? Was it, did you actually like the kid?
I never really got a chance to know if I liked the kid or not because I didn't want, because first of all, I think dating in high school is a waste of time, to be honest with you. You're never going to see them again, hopefully. I mean, hopefully you're going to see them again. So my thing was, I didn't want her getting close to him.
Right.
I didn't want, because I was like, hey, you're going to go to college and get a job and be a strong, independent woman. You're not going to.
Don't let this joker slow you down.
I said, you're not going to have some dude who's going to say, hey, you're going to be a stay-at-home mom. I said, there's nothing wrong with being a stay-at-home mom. I said, but for me, I want to make sure if you marry a jackass, you can leave.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. I said, I want to make sure. I said, she's lucky. She went to Villanova, which was an amazing school. Shout out to Jay Wright. Jay Wright babysitted her.
Nice.
Time. I love
Coach Wright. Shout out to Coach Wright.
Going to Columbia grad school. So I told her, anytime her husband ain't acting right, just say, hey, we'll see you later. Kick rocks.
There you go. Right. That's a message to all the girl dads out there, baby.
Yes.
Message to me. I'm stealing that one. All right, I got to say, before we get going, when did we all meet? Because we've all known each other for a while now. I guess, Trav, I think you met Chuck first. When did you guys?
Yes. We actually talked about it on the steam room. We met at a NBA Finals game, and I remember just kind of hanging on the floor. And Charles came over. Man, when I tell you, blew my mind that he even knew who I was at this time. And man, I was starstruck. I went and told everybody in my family, because Charles Barkley was a fan favorite, not only in our household, but in the community. We were a big basketball community, so everybody was always praising Sir Charles. So it was pretty cool to have him come up to me and say hello.
Yeah, so I don't normally come out during the game. So I always kind of stay in my little bunker because, like I say, I don't want to take away from these players today because this is their time. So I don't normally go out, and I just go out when we do the show and that's it. And somebody said, Travis Kelce's here. I said, the tight end? And I said, I got to meet him. Because, Jason, football is my favorite sport. And I played one day. Then I realized y'all were freaking nuts. Kenny and Shaq give me a hard time. I think it was bad coaching. The coach told me that he says, I shouldn't have put you on a decent defensive line. Because, the only real position, no disrespect to you, Trav, The only real positions in football on the offensive line and defensive line. I mean,
listen, that's where the game's won and lost.
There's no cheating on the offensive line and defensive line. You have to actually earn your keep.
That's a bar fight every single play.
So I was on the defensive line, and I remember the last thing the coach said to me, "I'll see you tomorrow." I said, "What? No. I said, no. I'm not doing this tomorrow.
Not coming back."
So I took my uniform off. I said, "Coach, I want to thank you for the opportunity. I'm not a football player. You know, my friends talked me into doing it that one day, and I just said, this ain't for me." You know, later on, he said, "Hey, if I had a chance to do it again, I'd put you in a position where you didn't have to get hit every play." I was too late for that.
Let's throw him the ball first. Get him into this thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So we've had this debate before. I mean, we're going to get to it later too, but since we already talked about it, do you think you could have played in the NFL?
No.
No?
I don't think so, because my two favorite sports are football and boxing. You can't cheat in football or boxing. You have to be all in. I admire the reason those two sports. I was like, wow, you have to really be all in to play football or box. Like basketball, you can cheat a little bit. You can hide on offense. You can hide on defense. But if you step on a football field or you step in a boxing ring, bad things can happen to you. That's why they're my two favorite sports. I mean,
Bullets
I love
flying.
football and I love boxing. I'm not going to miss a good boxing match. You know, growing up in Alabama, you have to like football. And I'm blessed that I had a great high school team. We were in the playoffs every single year, and it was a big deal because my hometown has only got a couple thousand people. So you're going to play sports and love it. But, man, football and boxing, I admire the guys so much. But I did. I quit after one day. I'm like, ain't no way in the hell I'm going to do this.
Well, now I got to ask you, who's your favorite boxer?
That's a great question. Probably Ali is my hero. Ali's my hero. But probably from just a boxing standpoint, Marvelous Harrison, Marvelous, was great. I saw him. I was actually at the fight that night. Him and Tommy Hearns got to fight when the food came in the ring.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
What was that like?
I was about to say.
Mr. Hagler, I only met him 4 or 5 times. He was always amazing. I played golf with Sugar Ray quite a few times. Mike Tyson was actually one of my neighbors up the street for about 4 or 5 years. And so he would always come around. But, you know.
Was this the house he had the tigers at and stuff? You ever worry about one of them things getting out?
No, I never went. I ain't never going to Mike's house. No. Mike is Mike. I actually like Mike a lot, but this is a funny story. So I have a New Year's Eve party every year. So one year Mike comes. Mike came a couple years. I rent out a restaurant, invite about 30, 40, 50 people, bring in DJs, everybody. And so no pictures, no autographs, just everybody come have fun. You know, no lightweights out there getting drunk, and just my friends having fun. So Mike Tyson comes one year, and like the guy comes with the bullhorn.
This sounds electric already.
The champ is here. The champ is here. And I'm like, hey, we're all famous in here. It's no big deal to do.
Yeah, right.
Like, hey, calm down, buddy. Everybody in the room is having a good time. We're all famous too. No big deal. The champ is here.
Right.
So about 2 hours in the party, 3 or 4 of the husbands come up to me and says, "Yo, man, you got to do something about Mike." I said, "What's Mike doing?" He says, "He grabbing our wife by the ass."
What?
Oh yeah, he was going around grabbing women's ass.
Oh my God, Mike.
The champ is here. The champ is here.
So I said to these dudes, so let me get this straight. The guy who bit a guy ear off, y'all want me to go and confront him?
Nope.
And I said, they're like,
you're gonna have to handle this one.
Go around grabbing our wives' asses. You got to say something. So I said, okay. So I walk up like, hey, Mike, there's only a couple women here who are single. Not that you should be grabbing their ass either. But most of the women here bought a date. And he's like, okay, Charles, you're right. I'll stop doing that, Charles. I said, I'd appreciate it. So
we got to reel it back a little bit, Mike.
Yes.
Got to reel it back.
So then, about 30 minutes later, I smell pot.
No way.
And I said, yo, man, who in the hell is smoking pot in here? They're like, it's
Mike a restaurant
over here
too.
in the corner.
Dude, Mike is a loose cannon.
Like,
oh my gosh.
So I go over there, Mike. I know I rented out the restaurant for the party, but this is actually somebody's restaurant. And these people lose their food and beverage license. Can you can't smoke?
God.
He said, okay,
man.
You're right, Charles. I wouldn't want them to lose their license either. And about 30 minutes later,
there can't be more.
You know, Mike's out on the front. You know how some restaurants have like a little bench? Mike's out front of the restaurant just blazing away. I say, hey, man, leave the dude alone. Let Mike leave.
At this point, yeah. We're one more request we're one more kind of like policing away from this guy really starting to get hot. That's too funny, man.
He was always cordial, though, but he was interesting.
Oh, yeah. As we can imagine.
Man.
As we can imagine, man. That was awesome.
All right, we got to talk to this real quick. We got some new news. We hit him with the 1, 2, 3. New news.
Chuck, you got to give us one.
New news?
You got to give us
new news.
Nailed it. He's a natural. He's the best media guy. That's good. That is perfect. Can't beat that. The new news is we are officially 3 weeks out from the match.
3 weeks,
Travis
baby.
and Pat are going off against Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Chuck, you're going to be there. Who do you got? Who do you think is going to take this one?
I actually think the football players are going to win.
There's no
way. No.
There's
go, baby.
No, seriously. I know Steph is really good, okay?
Yeah, Steph is
I don't know anything about Klay. But
he's kind of the dark horse. Nobody knows about Klay.
I have played with your brother and Pat. They going to be all right. Yeah,
okay.
I know. Because I say, I know Steph is a good player. I don't know anything about Klay, but I have actually played with your brother and Pat.
Mm-hmm.
They going to play good enough. Trust me.
Who's better between Travis and Pat? You got to answer honest now,
That's
Chuck.
a really good question.
I can tell you that one.
Do they pair well? They're just a good
Well, what's the format of the match?
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a little bit more of a team game. So it's going to be
a scramble setup?
It's either a scramble or a shamble. And I believe a scramble is we both get to take the best drive, and then we play our ball from that point. And then the shamble is. That's what I'm thinking it is. Yeah.
I can't remember who's a better player. I'm not trying to skirt your question, Jason, but I can't remember.
I can tell you it's Pat. I can tell you it's Pat Mahomes.
So the way Lake Tahoe works is you play with a friend the first day, and then you play with people who got the same score as you. I've only saw your brother and Pat one time.
You're being very modest, and I appreciate that, Chuck. I ended the first 2 times I played at Tahoe. Me and Charles ended the Sunday together.
You got a lot better quicker though.
No, no. I figured it out. I said if I'm going to be on national TV, I'm going to have people around. I got to try not to hurt anybody and actually
listen,
shoot a good score, so I can keep getting invited back.
Somebody, it's no big deal.
I'm not gonna lie. I just hit a guy like a month ago. I went down to Shalano Bay with my guy Chandler Parsons. Played at a member guest down there with him, and we made it all the way to the championship. We made it through our fleet, and everybody that won their fleet had this one shot. You had to do alternating shots, and we had a wedge from about 80 yards out. Everybody had to try and get it in the hole as fast as possible. And I'll tell you what, I was about 80 out, and I hit a guy in the grandstand.
Oh my gosh.
Behind the hole, and it comes flying back across the green.
You hit him and it came back?
Dude, when I tell you, somebody told me that I hit somebody, and I was like, that thing ricocheted really hard back. I was like, hopefully I didn't break anything.
To ricochet like that.
Dude,
like,
it hit him right in the thigh, they said.
There's nothing worse. You know, I play in probably 3 or 4 pro-ams a year, especially on the senior tour. And man, those little tunnels, because they think all the pros are hitting. They be standing trying to get a good look. And I'll tell you something, once you hit somebody, you can barely take that club back, man. You can barely like, after you hit somebody the first time, you be going like in slow motion. Like, I just want to bunt this ball.
Please don't do it again. Please don't do it again.
Josh Allen last year, I think, hit a few people at the match.
Hey.
When it was him and Pat.
I tell you what, he's he can hit the ball a long way. Yeah, he can. As long as you have fun, because you're gonna raise a boatload of money for charity. You're gonna have fun.
Yep.
So you can't take it that serious. I mean, obviously you want to win, but they're probably gonna raise a ton of money for charity. I mean, we keep doing these matches because
that's what it's about.
Man, every year we get shocked how much money we raise for charity.
It's awesome, man. Well, if they're looking for fun, they got the right duos. We got to get Jason to lose some weight so he can swing a club.
Why do you have to talk about his weight, man?
He likes fat shaming me, Chuck. It's all right.
Jason's an in shape fat boy. You know what I mean? Like, he's one of those guys. It's just he's more muscle than fat, but he's got to keep the fat on. You know what I mean? So he can take the beating. You know what I mean? What's more nerve wracking, a big putt or a Saturday Night Live? A big putt on the match or Saturday SNL?
There's nothing like Saturday Night Live. Like, I'm like, damn, I know how to read. And when you start that
I'm telling you, man.
Like in the beginning of the week, there's nobody in there when you first start out. And you're like, damn, I know I can read, but I'm nervous. And the thing that we talked about on the podcast, like, sometimes you have like 2 minutes to get dressed, Jason. And these 4 random ass strange women you've never met in your life, snatch all your clothes off. You're standing there butt ass naked. And they're Velcroing the next outfit. And somebody's screaming, 1:45, 1:30,
countdown,
a minute 50. And like 1 second, you're standing there in just your underwear. Because sometimes, most of the time, they Velcro your clothing. Like I say,
so they can rip it off.
3 or 4 times you have exactly 2 minutes to get dressed. So they give you each lady takes a leg and an arm, and they just snatch your shit off at one swell swoop. And then they snatch it back together, and you're like, 30, 29, and they push you out there. I mean, it's so intense. And
man.
It's one of the most fun weeks of your one of the hardest weeks and fun weeks. But man, when it's over, you're like, wow. I can't imagine doing that like every week after somebody who's a regular on the show.
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy even fathom. Well, Jason can attest to that first monologue read. He was in the room when he saw my first monologue read, and you're right, Chuck. I thought I could read, but man, it was fucking bad. I got coached up real quick. But you killed it just relax.
Like typical, I mean, Trav does so good. Once the camera comes on, it's just like boom, and you got it. You know what I mean? And he struggled the first one, but on the game time one, the best one he did the whole freaking time.
I think I'm gonna fuck it up in practice. That's my thing. They do is that warm up show.
Yeah, the rehearsal. Yeah, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, Charles. When I tell you that got a lot of the butterflies out, made me a whole lot more confident in the characters and what I was going to say. But that was arguably, I thought it was almost more fun because it was kind of like a little bit looser because you knew it wasn't, shown to the entire world. But and you got to do every single skit.
I'll say this. I don't want. Only you and Trav know this because you guys have hosted. But Trav, when the first time he did the monologue, he comes out and he's like getting teary eyed, and he gets choked up. I'm not making this up. Like he gets choked up, and I'm like, what the hell got you all choked up? There ain't nobody in here. Like, what is the biggest deal with this right now? And he says, man, I was staring back there. And that's when it dawned on him that he's going to be on the stage with all of these greats. Because I guess everybody signs the back side of that door that you walk through. So there's a bunch of like Chris Farley, like all these all-time Saturday Night Live greats. And that's like when it hit him. He's like, man, I'm really about to be on Saturday Night Live. Which was one of the coolest moments of the week for us.
I built that thing up in my head right before I walked out. Wasn't a good mix. Wasn't a good mix at all.
I'll tell you a funny. When I hosted it the first time, my musical guest was Kurt Cobain in that group, Nirvana.
Yeah, Nirvana. Yeah.
So the dressing rooms are only like 6 feet apart.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So every time they opened, first of all, they were really nice. Courtney Love was there. She was nice. I forget the other 2 members of the group. But every time they opened that door, I got one of those mushroom clouds of pot. I got a cup.
You're like, where's Mike Tyson?
Hey, I got a cup like every day that week. Like every time they open the door, like you see like those nuclear explosions, like those big mushroom clouds. Every time they open the door, whoa. But they were very nice. But they were cool.
They were there blazing that thing up, man.
Yeah, they're probably really cool.
They had all right. Well, Chuck, we're going on to the next segment of this show called No Dumb Questions, because we all know there's no dumb questions, just dumb people. And all right, so from our guy Seth Gillizer, hypothetically, who would be more successful athlete, Travis Barkley or Charles Kelsey? This is hilarious. We've told the story about me wanting to be named Charles when I moved to the new city, Cleveland Heights, when I was 5 years old. As my mother found out at the block party, I was telling everybody down the street that my name was Charles. And you just told the story about how Travis Abernathy was one of your idols in the city you grew up in. And
man, I got to ask you a few things. I watched that episode of the Steam Room with you guys. There's no way you actually wanted to be called Travis. You had to have made that up for the show, right?
No, not at all. So what was really funny, the best player at my high school was a guy named Travis Abernathy. And he was great from like junior high. So everybody loved Travis.
Yeah.
But I was named after my grandfather.
Everybody loves Travis.
And so when I started getting better at basketball, I said, Mom, what do you think about me changing my name to Travis? She says, what the hell are you talking about? I said, Charles ain't going to get it done. He says, that's your grandfather's name. And I said, yeah, and he's a nobody. That's a perfect example. Well, but hey, Jace, that's 100% true. Oh, and I'm not just saying this because we had him on the podcast.
This is so crazy.
I've told a story on the show 25 times. I said, I wanted my name because I love the name Travis. It's just like, you got to be able to play some if you're named Travis.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a badass name for the most part.
It is.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, I'll take it.
What about Jason? You ever thought about Jason?
Yeah, I was about to say, were there any Jasons?
Don't have the same ring to it.
It doesn't have the same ring to it. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Definitely not Jason Barkley.
I was about to say, who has the better career, Travis Barkley or Charles Kelsey?
I think they both been pretty successful. I think you got a huge advantage on me because you actually play both sports. So either one of them will work. Like I told you, man, that one day I played football, I know football was not for me. I mean, and I told you.
Well, D-line wasn't for you.
I always
D-line was
around with my football friends. Like, defensive line, offensive line, running back, those where you can really have to be
impose your
in.
will.
As a running back, when you get that ball, you got them boys coming for your head. Like as a tight end, you probably can rest.
Listen, I'm a flanker. I'm going to find my way.
You can get some off plays.
Oh, yeah. You're on the backside?
For sure. The backside.
Jason, you don't ever get an off play.
There's no off play.
No off play.
Unless, there is. Sometimes there's 2-3 techniques, and I just get to sit in the hole and act like I'm doing something. I'll go help the guard maybe, but that's about the only thing I get. And usually now they figure out, like, hey, let's spike one of these guys down and hit this guy. So now they don't even give me that one off.
So my football friends tell me you're the center is the smartest guy because you have to do all the protection and that.
You can't be a dummy.
We've talked about this, Chuck. I really think Travis and I ended up, the way we think, we ended up going into the positions that suited us. And my dad tells a story. We got the same Lego set as kids, and I followed the instructions like one by one and put this thing together piece by piece. Travis just looked at the box and put the thing together. You know what I mean? Like Trav
had a few extra pieces at the end that I probably shouldn't have had. You know what I mean? Missed a few steps, but
yeah. Well, but my dad for years, it didn't look any different. My dad for years, like, Travis is smarter than Jason because he put that Lego set together without the instructions. But what I'm saying is I'm very analytical thinking, and I think the way it helps being a center. My brother is very creative, and he thinks kind of similar to like an artist where he's just got great spatial awareness. He is no dummy by any means. And he's just disguised as a dumbass sometimes. He ain't no dumbass. I'll tell you that. He is one of the smartest people I've been around. And I do, to be a center, you have to be able to understand the ins and outs of the play and make calls and do all these things that are structured. But I don't have the ability to freelance the way Trav does and the way a lot of guys that are premier, either basketball or receivers or quarterback, quite frankly. You watch Pat Mahomes, probably the best freelancing athlete I've ever seen. But
you got to have a little bit of both.
Jason,
back there,
I asked your brother this on the podcast. You know, my football friends, if I want to know football questions, I ask them football questions. I hate people act like they know about every sport. It drives me crazy. Like, there's no way you can know. I mean, just because they pay you food, that don't mean you know every sport. I mean, that's just a BS we have to deal with. But I'm sitting there sometime, and I says, yo, man, why is this dude always open? Y'all can't do anything. I was like, and I'm sitting there like, in the NBA, we're like, hey, we're not going to let this dude beat us. We're going to take him out the game.
Yeah.
And I was telling Trav, I says, yo, man, I'm sitting there watching, going back. I said, man, why is Jerry Rice always open? They can't double him or do this. It's just not that easy. And then I said, think about Trav.
It's hard on the outside.
Why is he always open? Y'all can't stop that.
I mean,
Andy Reid, baby.
There's some teams that try to, but it just opens up so much other stuff if they ever. Because football, everybody's got to have a gap in order to be sound defensively and a person.
Zone, man.
So if you want to apply that much attention to one player, you got to have a bad rest of the team to be able to apply that much attention. Or in like the red zone where you're not playing with any safeties deep and you can put two guys on a guy. But I don't know. It's tough for me to say because I don't know nothing about basketball other than how to play knockout and try and out hustle the guy in front of me. That's about my experience playing basketball. So I don't know why.
Your version of knockout is you throwing your ball at the other ball while it's in the air. You know what I mean?
Dude,
You're defending
that's a good strategy.
Rim.
Listen, you got to come up with some ideas. If you can't shoot the ball, you got to find a way to win.
You know how amazing, talented you guys are. You know, to have two brothers be in a professional sport is crazy. Like, it's an amazing thing. Like, I mean, I mean that sincerely. Number one, you're both obviously great. Easily saying you both are great. But to have two brothers to be and to be successful, not like a guy who, it's like we always say, his brother had a cup of coffee. I'm like, to be as great as y'all have been for a long, it's pretty amazing, man.
I would say that kind of hit me and I think Trav both in the Super Bowl. I mean, we've known for a long time how crazy it is that we've been blessed to be able to play so long in the NFL. But you're right, because it's the talent is only one piece of it. Like the injuries, all the other like little things that happen.
To be on the field,
whether you get with the right coaches in college, it is crazy when you think about the longevity of it, especially matched with the success. Because it's just hard in the NFL in particular. It's hard to sustain a career that long just as one player, let alone two guys that are related and grew up together. So yeah, it's nuts when we think about it, and certainly thankful to everybody that has helped us get to this point, and all the people
I was
that
about
have
to
been
say,
there.
football's that game. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to single out one guy's success in football over another's. You can kind of look at the accolades of like, Pro Bowls and all pros and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, this is the ultimate team game, man. Like you said, you got to be all in because of the guys around you when you play that offensive, defensive line, or really just anytime you're out there on the field, because it's you got bodies flying and everybody trying to be accountable for the guy next to him, man. So we've been fortunate. We've been on some good teams that had some great people to help us throughout these years, man.
You guys got to be great leaders in your own right. I mean, you can't have the sustained success that you have. I mean, because like I said, and Jason said, it takes a lot more than talent to be successful. It takes a lot more than talent. Mm-hmm. Talent gets you to the dance. Talent gets you to the dance. Right. Then your ass got to learn how to dance. So we always talk about in basketball.
You ain't lying.
And we had this reunion about the older guys from the 80s and 90s. We're talking about, we used to always say, when that guy gets it, we not going to have a chance. And they never get it.
Yeah.
Their career over. They do stupid things. They don't have the work ethic. They got some issues off the court. Having mm-hmm. talent that to me is just the first piece of the puzzle. I mean, when you start getting up there, when you play double-digit years, you have mastered the physical and the mental. Yeah, like I say, there's a lot of guys who play 1, 2, 3 years, but if you get to double-digit years, you have mastered the physical and mental, and that's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing as a player to do that.
You know it. I mean, I remember being a young freaking idiot out there on the football field, getting yelled at left and right because I'm doing the wrong things. Because, you just don't know that you don't know you're doing the things the wrong way. You're doing this learning process of playing in a new system, playing in a new league, going up against grown men. You got a lot of other things, to worry about now that you're out of college and things like that. And the guys that translate the game faster mentally have so much more success earlier on in their careers instead of just showing up and being the athlete that you are, because everybody's going to be a great athlete when you first get to the league because you're younger and everything. But the more, even now, right now, as you get older, you get less athletic, but you get faster because you're seeing things quicker. Mm-hmm. You're reacting to things quicker because you have these built-in instincts. And that's how you sustain a career in anything, really, is you master the mental part of it so that everything just flows that much quicker and you stay on time and actually play faster because you're ahead of the game.
Yeah, I always tell guys, like for me, I was in college for 3 years, and it all comes together like around 25. I said from 25 to 32, you're like, hey, I can outrun everybody. I can outjump everybody. And then, you got it all your physical powers. You got all your mental powers. And then you have a sustain, like, they can't do anything against me. If I work hard, I'm going to be successful. And then you get to the other side, like, woo, this is a hard-ass game.
I remember, so to give the audience some, so Charles, I reached out to him about last year, I think off season, about retirement and like, how do I know when it's time to retire? And Charles just very, very Chuck simple way. He was like, hey, when people that shouldn't be beating you start beating you. Like, it was like,
that is as real as it gets.
When do you know it was time to retire? When I looked across, this dude can't even play and he's kicking my ass. Is right now. This dude, like, 'cause when you at the top of your game, there's very few people like, oh, hey, I better get a good meal and a good night's sleep. And like there's some guys who say, oh man, we can go to the club and party all night. There's nothing this guy can do against me. There's nothing he can do. Hey guys, we can stay out all night long. And we still gonna win. But then when you see a McHale, a Bird, a Karl Malone, you're like, I need to get a good night's sleep. And then, but like I say, when you start playing against guys like, this dude can't play. And I like, come on, that's when it's time to go home. Yeah. But I tell you what, Jace,
that's aggressive, probably the easiest, best way to put it.
Man, ain't nothing like it. There's nothing like I was so being an Eagles fan. It's been so cool going back to the Nick Foles, and then now with Jalen.
Tricky Nicky.
When the Eagles, because I've been in Philadelphia since 1985. No matter how much success the Flyers, the Sixers have, the Phillies, it's an Eagles town, man. I tell people I didn't even realize that till I got there in '85 because we don't have pro sports in Alabama. So when I got there, I'm hanging out with Jerome Brown, Seth Joyner, who's still a great friend for me today, Reggie White, Randall Cunningham. And these guys, I'm like, wow. And so I became an Eagles fan.
Was that Buddy Ryan era? Like, was Buddy the head coach when you first got there?
My favorite coach of all time football is Buddy Ryan.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
That's amazing.
But, I love him because the players loved him.
Right.
Because I always tell people, the players, the players ain't gonna lie to you.
Right.
And I never met a player who didn't love Buddy Ryan. Man, them dudes, like, I get it. I said, yo, man, I only met him a couple times. I'm like, Coach, the players love you. When players tell me they love you, that's good enough for me.
Yeah. It's like the sign of approval. Well, Philly, they keep you honest over there. The Philadelphia fans, they keep you honest. So you already know you got to live with integrity out there in Philly. So it's probably true. You got they get the right guys in the building.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Philadelphia is a great, great city. I love playing there, but it's not for everybody. Everybody can't play in Philly. I mean, we had this guy who would get 2 quick fouls to start the game every game, Trav. We're like, yo, man, what is your damn problem? Why you get 2 fouls right away? He says, man, I can't take the crowd screaming at me.
No.
We're like, what?
It ain't for you, boss.
We like, what? He says, they leave me alone when I go to the bench. So
my God.
No way.
And I was like, and I felt bad. I was mad and I felt bad.
Right.
Because I understood it.
Yeah.
Because I remember talking to Sean Bradley one time. I said, yo, man, please tell your wife to shut the hell up. Okay.
Hey, what?
I'm not even playing. I'm not even playing for the Sixers. I said, yo, man, please tell your wife to shut the hell up. Do not start yelling at fans who are yelling at you.
Yeah.
It's like, well, my wife loves me. She's going to defend me. I said, let me tell you something.
Not in this city. Not in that arena.
Do that.
Yeah.
Hey, after about 2 months, you have to stop coming to games.
Well, I was about to say, we learned, you know who learned that?
Let that go. Do not get into it with the fans. Just take it and keep it moving.
Our guy, Joey Bosa, he barked back, man.
They got him on the hook.
That's what Philly just throws that line out there, and they say 1 or 2 things that are kind of funny, but kind of just like pierce you enough to want to say something back. And if you don't have fun with it, you go the opposite way and defend it. Oh man, it's like hounds. They all, like wolves, just surround you and just eat it up.
And the one thing I would say, as long as you play hard, they're cool.
Yeah, I think you still got to perform. If you're not performing, they're going to be mad.
Yes.
But they'll respect you if you play hard.
Yes.
That's the big, like, even if you're not good to a certain extent, if you're a hustle player, Philadelphia will love you. And if you wear your heart on your sleeve, if they feel like you really care, that's the biggest thing to them. Caring and hard.
I never had an issue in Philadelphia because they know I was like, hey, I'm going to give y'all everything I got every single night. Our teams were not great because we screwed up trading the number 1 pick in the draft for some unknown stupid-ass reason. No, AJ, so
Philly loved you because you had that Broad Street bully game. That's why Philly loved you. Yeah, you had that Broad Street bully game. Yes. You brought the tenacity.
So Trav, I'm becoming a star like my 3rd year in the league. And Doc is older, Moses over, Bobby Jones, and Reese Cheeks, they're all getting ready to retire. We got the number 1 pick in the draft, and I'm like, finally. I said, when I get Brad Daugherty, we're going to start kicking some ass in this East.
Ooh, okay.
That's who it would have been?
Oh, yeah.
Brad Daugherty.
Oh, my gosh.
So we go out celebrate, me and some of the guys. Because we're like, tomorrow we're going to get Brad Daugherty. So I get dropped off, I think, about 3 o'clock in the morning. My phone rings around 5:30. It's a great writer named Phil Jasner. I said, what the hell? He's like, I need to talk to you. It's important. I says, what's going on? He said, I want to talk to you about the trade. I said, who been traded? He said, the Sixers traded the number 1 pick in the draft. I said, Phil, the Sixers aren't that damn stupid. The trade the number 1 pick in the draft. He said, yep. I said, Phil, let me take a shower. I'll call you back in 30 minutes. I take like a 2-minute shower because I want to hear the damn story that we that damn stupid.
Yeah.
We traded the number 1 pick in the draft to Cleveland for a guy named Roy Hanson, who was a good, solid player, good guy, good, solid player. And from that point on, my career in Philadelphia just went down the toilet. It was brutal. Yeah. I mean, I was so pissed. I ended up playing there another 4 or 5 years, but we were not any good. But I was just, oh, man, it changed the whole dynamic of my career.
Yeah. No, and then Brad Daugherty ended up helping the Cavs late in the 80s, early 90s.
He was a perennial all-star.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to go to war with Manute Bol.
Yeah.
Brad Daugherty. And now Manute was a great guy.
He's a big man now.
He's a big man and a great dude. One of my favorite teammates. But I'm like, Brad Daugherty, Manute Bol, that doesn't work for me. Come on.
There's a difference.
There's a big difference. Well, one made the All-Star team probably 6 or 7 times, and one was just fun to be with.
There you go, yeah. It's fun to say his name.
Now that we're back on the NBA, I got to ask this. I mean, we got the NBA Finals going on. You have gone on record as saying you think it's going to be Denver. Do you still feel strongly it's going to be Denver? What makes you think it's going to be Denver if it's the case?
I still feel really good about the Nuggets. Yeah. Obviously, Game 2 was I'm not even sure what the hell happened Game 2 why they came so flat.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're at home, baby. You got to defend the
I was shocked that they came out flat. But you know what? Our situation is not like your job, you guys' job. Like, one and done is a little bit different than, we can lose. We got to lose 4 times, so it's a little bit different. So I'm going to give them a pass on Game 2, but they got to win one of these next 2.
They have to.
They got a more talented team, but the Miami Heat, they're what's great about sports. They got a great coach. They're going to play hard. They're going to play smart. And that is a more dangerous player sometimes than a guy who's got a tremendous amount of talent who's not going to work hard all the time.
Yeah.
There's an edge to Miami right now.
Yeah. I mean,
there's just a focus.
Quote unquote, Heat culture. They're going to play a certain way. I always say, I use this analogy. They're going to drive 65. They're not going to drive 75. They're not going to drive 45. But if you don't play the whole time at that level, they're going to cut you and pass you.
Yeah. Consistent. What should we stop counting out Jimmy Butler?
Well, no. You got to love Jimmy Butler.
Gotta love Jimmy.
That kid, He's unbelievable. But I will tell you, man, their role players, Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin.
Oh, yeah.
They've been fabulous.
Caleb's having an unbelievable
Bam
finals.
Adebayo's probably been the best player for the Heat the first 2 games.
Man, you want to talk about a solid big.
Yeah, but I'm not going against the Joker, man. This kid represents everything good about sports, everything good about the NBA. I think having him as one of the faces of our league is going to be great if they can win this thing. Mm-hmm. So, like I say, I never care who wins, but to have Jimmy or Joker as the face of our league, because one of them obviously going to win, I think it'd be great. It's going to be great for the NBA.
Yeah.
Love to hear that. Yeah,
I got to ask you this.
Go ahead.
I got to ask on behalf of Phil, while we're still on Jimmy, on behalf of Sixers fans, I got to ask this question. If this Sixers team has Jimmy Butler on it, are they still playing right now?
They would have won. See, this is, Jason, I'm so glad you asked me that question because I'm so disappointed in the Ben Simmons situation. Yeah. Because the Sixers had to choose between Ben Simmons and Jimmy Butler. Right. And obviously they chose wrong. Mm-hmm. But what bothers me about the Ben Simmons situation is, as an organization, as a coaching staff, they just asked him to get better at basketball.
Right. And
his response, well, here's the middle finger. I'm not playing here anymore. And I'm like, wait a minute, dude, they're paying you $40 million a year. They have the right to say, hey, Jason, work on this. Hey, Travis, work on this. As a player, your first response should never be, I'm never playing here again.
Right.
And it makes the Jimmy Butler situation look even worse.
It does.
From Ben Simmons' standpoint, I'm like, yo, man, they asked you to get better at basketball, and your response is, screw you guys, I'm not playing here anymore. So the whole Ben Simmons thing has really, I'm so disappointed as a player.
Right.
Because if your coach asks you to get better as a player, I mean, that's his job. He took his ball.
Accept the challenge, baby. Who doesn't love a good challenge to get better at life or get better at your profession? Man, I drool for Coach Reed to get on my ass about doing something and getting better.
As you look at it, he's probably ruined his career because now he's got this psychological block now where he's scared to shoot the ball, and he's got another year at $40 million, so he got at least one more year to try to get it right. But if he plays like he did this year where he's afraid to shoot the ball, he's scared to shoot free throws, this might be his last year in the NBA.
It's crazy to think.
Man.
Of all the talent.
Going back to the Joker, I know we had to talk a little Philly ball right there, but going back to the Joker, you don't see a lot of big men dominating the game or a lot of big men getting the ball kind of ran through them in the offense. Kind of the vocal point on the offensive side is the big man officially making its way back into the league, or because I feel like it kind of I don't know, mellowed out there a little bit because a lot of teams saw what the Warriors were doing, what the Spurs have been doing for years, where they would go kind of like that the four smaller guys and smaller players and kind of work the ball around and a lot of fast breaks.
But the Joker and Embiid are such great players. You got to use them. The small ball thing the Warriors started the small ball thing and had great success, and they've been great for the league. But you have to have special. First of all, you have to have the two greatest shooters ever. That always.
You can't just run out there with any small guys. You got to.
Which is actually probably one of the issues in the NBA we have today. Man, everybody's trying to be like the Warriors without Steph and Clay. That's why we have so many peaks and valleys on this 3-point shooting situation. Wait a minute, all y'all can't be good at shooting threes. Steph and Clay. I want them shooting all the time. I don't want some of you other guys shooting threes.
Right.
But man, the Joker and Embiid, I guess you can throw Giannis in there because he's 7 feet tall.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, we still don't have a lot of big guys because the 3-point shot is here to stay. It's probably overused to a certain degree. But hey, I can watch that Joker do his thing, man. It's a beautiful thing.
It's fun.
Well,
It's beautiful.
what is it?
Beautiful. And he's such a great kid, too. I mean, he's just such a great, humble kid. You got to love him.
Makes it easy to root for him, man.
Yeah, you do. I love watching him play basketball.
What do you say to the people right now? They're saying the finals are lacking the star power. There's no LeBron, no Steph. I mean, I feel like this is how stars are born, right? I don't know.
I hate that when I hear it because you have to earn the right to get to these points as players. You guys earned the right to get to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. Travis earned the right to get to the Super Bowl. Like if y'all just want to say, hey, let's just put stars in there every year, like, no, hell no.
Right.
That's the beauty of sports.
Right.
That's why I love it. Like, it don't care what neighborhood you come from, don't matter how rich you are, don't matter what color you are, don't matter what religion you are. It's like, hey, let's just go play and the team.
Somebody's going to earn it.
They're going to earn it.
Yeah.
So, I hate when I hear guys on the media badmouth small markets.
Yep.
Or like, come on, man. I love watching greatness. Yeah. Like the Super Bowl. I bet on the Eagles because I'm an Eagles fan.
Come on, we can't keep bringing this up, Chuck.
It was a heck of a game.
It was.
It was a heck of a game, and like I asked the team, the best team won, in my opinion.
It's the way it works.
It cost me money. You can pay me back, Jason.
I'll get your back. Chuck.
hey, Jay, drinks on you at the pub, okay?
Fair enough. There we go.
but that's what sports are.
Yeah.
To Denver Nuggets, think about it. And this is what pissed you off. This is what pissed me off. If you can't give the Miami Heat credit for what they did, you're not a sports fan.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you can't appreciate what Jimmy Butler did to the Milwaukee Bucks, the New York Knicks, and the Boston Celtics,
man,
there's something wrong with you. You can't call yourself a sports fan, okay?
Right. And I'm right there with you.
On the other side, if you can't appreciate what the Joker, even Jamal Murray, this guy's been out of basketball for 2 years because he blew out his knee.
Yeah.
If you can't appreciate that,
you love to see it, man.
It's just something like, wait, don't tell me you like sports if you can't appreciate what Jimmy Butler and the Heat are doing or what Joker and Jamal Murray. I mean, you think about it. This dude been out of basketball for 2 years and he blew out his ACL.
Yeah. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Man.
And when you get hurt, there's never a certainty you're going to come back and be as great as you once were.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you never know.
Right.
And for what these two teams have accomplished, it's great for me because now I'm just a fan. Like if my team not in it, I'm just a fan, and I'm loving what I'm seeing. It's going to be a great story either way. It's going to be a great story either way.
I'm with you.
Right.
I'm with you.
Do you think has there ever been an 8-seeded team to win the NBA Finals? Do you know if that I don't know.
I don't think the 8th seed ever got this far before.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
I don't think there's an 8th seed ever gotten this far.
Yeah,
but also,
they're right here. Yeah,
I think there's something they said it would be the first team to beat like teams with the top 3 records.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, because they beat the Bucks, they beat Boston. If they beat Denver, no team has ever beat the team with the top 3 records in the NBA before.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be an amazing accomplishment.
Well, that's I'll tell you what, it's hard to bet against a storyline like that, man.
Hey,
it is hard to.
Like I say, whether it's Jimmy or Joker, it's going to be an amazing story. It's going to be an amazing story, plain and simple. I mean, like I say, I can't wait to watch the game tonight after we're doing the podcast because the next 2 games, Denver's got to win one of the next 2 if they're going to win this series. They can't go down 3-1. They got to win one of the next 2 games.
Yeah, they got to get that home court back. Well, you are. Let's keep this thing moving, Chuck. You were talking about how you're following. You were going down to Florida to see a few Stanley Cups games. You've been doing NHL and NBA this post.
Just as a fan, and I'm so proud of our network. This is our first year with hockey.
Yeah, I was about to say, when did you get it? Did you get into it because the network got into it, or were you always a hockey guy?
No, I like hockey a lot, but obviously my network got the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time ever. That's pretty special.
It's pretty cool. And, shout out to TNT, baby.
The next studio over is Wayne Gretzky, Henry Lundqvist, those guys. So we hanging out.
A few more of our childhood favorites.
Yeah, we hanging out in between periods. My boy Rick Tockett, he got a head coaching job this year. He's telling me what to watch for. He says, you got to watch this kid, Kel McCarr. He's a stud. He's watch what he does. He's trying to explain the game. He ended up wearing the Conn Smythe. That's the most valuable player.
That's crazy.
So I just want to support the team. It's so funny. Wayne Gretzky was my neighbor, and my boss called me and says, "Hey, I need you to talk Wayne Gretzky into doing hockey." I'm like, okay.
You're a talent agent now. I'm
like, Wayne, I want to talk to you. He's like, what? He says, what do you think about doing television? He says, I don't do television. I says, I know. My boss wanted me to talk you into it. So let's sit around and drink some Molson and some Labatt's. And
there we go. That'll get it done.
No, that'll definitely get it done.
Now, watching more hockey, what playoffs do you think is more interesting or exciting, NBA or NHL?
I don't think there's anything more exciting than playoff hockey.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't think.
How about that?
And first of all, if I remember, that's been 8 to 10 overtime games, which overtime hocky,
it's
and
the
one
best.
game went to 4.
It's crazy. Hey,
it's crazy.
Go, baby.
I'd rather watch overtime hockey than any sport, to be honest with you.
I'm with you, man. It's exciting,
sudden
especially
death.
if you're
Nothing
in the
better
arena.
than free hockey, huh? Nothing better than free hockey.
Sudden death. The NFL, they got all these wacky rules. They keep changing, trying to figure out how to do overtime in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And there's really no right or wrong way to do it in the NFL. But man, in the NHL, overtime hockey is just crazy. It's unbelievable.
They got it figured out.
They got it. They do.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with all the rules and everything in hockey?
Yeah, I'm familiar with all the rules. But
all right.
see, there's many times I like to beat the hell out of Shaq and only get 2 minutes in the penalty box.
I've been proposed. I proposed that rule to Goodell, Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL. You get one hockey fight a game, man. There's nothing like it, baby. There's nothing like it.
And you can tell the guys who are really good at fighting.
Yeah,
because
they got techniques.
They got no teeth.
Yeah. You can just tell, like, this dude, he's a fighter. You can just tell. And there's nothing worse when a guy who can't fight try to beat one of the guys who can fight. And he just gets his ass kicked. It's hilarious.
Yeah, that's
you got to learn how to pick your battles if you're going to fight.
You do. Let's go down the career rewind here, Chuck. We're going to take you back down the good days, man. Let's use this section to get into everything I've ever wanted to know about playing in the NBA as we grew up watching you, big guy. One of the things that we love to touch on is the draft day, baby. And you were drafted in one of the most legendary drafts of the entire NBA's history. Can you tell us a little bit about what you were doing on draft day and whether or not you knew you were going to get selected where you did? And I mean, the 80s was a whole lot different than anything we know about. Obviously, we were talking to our guy Shannon Sharp about getting drafted in the 80s, and it's night and day different. He said he got
no cell phone, no nothing.
Ironically, as my phone goes off.
So I actually got shocked. So I was about 300 pounds in college. I think most people know that.
Yeah.
I was around 295, basically. So the Sixers had bought me in for a visit. And the owner says, hey, everybody's concerned about your weight. And it was like, I think I had like 6 weeks before the draft. He says, we want to draft you, but we're concerned about your weight. He says, we want you to go, I want you to stop back here the day before the draft, before we went to New York. We want you to weigh 285. And I said, okay. So I get down to about 285, 83, somewhere in there. And then my agent says to me, now, Chuck, you know, if the 76ers take you, they can only give you $75,000. I said, what? They're like, they have a hard cap in the NBA. So if you get drafted by the Sixers, you're going to have to play your first year for $75,000.
Oh, my gosh.
Shit, I didn't leave college for $75,000. I could have got that much in college. So we got about 3 days before I had to go back to Philly. I said, well, I don't want the Sixers to draft me. He says, what do you want to do? So he says, we went on an eating binge.
No way.
Oh, yeah. We went to like Dennis in the morning, you know, to get the Grand Slam breakfast and everything.
Yeah.
All 3 days.
Yeah.
I stopped in Philly. I weighed 298.
No.
I gained like all that weight. I told you, I was 283. I got like 299 right in there. And the owner called me every name in the book, blah, 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 blah. So I can't believe your fat ass, blah, blah, blah. And because the only person who knew this was me and my agent.
No way. That's amazing.
He curses me up and down. I leave, and I'm thinking like, woo, we dodged a bullet. And if you go back and look at that tape, there's this look on my face when they said, with the 5th overall pick in the draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Charles Barkley out of Auburn. I got this look on my face like, what the?
How did this happen?
So
backfired.
Did everything I could not to get drafted. They still drafted me.
We go down to Philly. They end up trading 2 players. So my first contract ended up being 4 years, $2 million. But I tried to eat my way out of Philadelphia. True story.
That's amazing. Yeah. That is so crazy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And that's how you get drafted right there.
But guys, the best thing ever happened to me in my professional career is Moses Malone. He's by far and away the most important person in my career. That's awesome. I wasn't getting to play because I was still about 295 when the season started. And a couple months in, I asked Moses, because Moses actually lived in the same building I did.
Yeah.
I went up there. I said, Moses, can I come see you tonight? He said, sure, young fella. I said, Moses, why am I not getting to play? He said, son, you're fat and you're lazy. I'm like, what? He said, you're fat and you're lazy. He said, you got a lot of talent, but you're too big. You can't play at that weight. And I was devastated. I'm not going to lie. It hurt me.
Yeah.
He said, hey, son, if you want to lose weight, I'll help you. So, guys, this guy who was already a Hall of Famer on the back end of his career met me before practice, met me after practice. He says, let's lose 10 pounds. He gets me to 290. And I could feel like a difference working harder. Then he says, let's get to 280. And I get to 280. He says, now I'm actually getting to play. He said, let's get to 270, 260, end up getting to 250, and the rest is history. But if this guy hadn't took me under his wing, I don't know. And I don't know how it works in football, but I can name 10, 15 guys who ate their way out of the NBA. I'm pretty sure the same in y'all sport too.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. 1,000%.
So Moses Malone is by far and away the most important person in my basketball career, because if he did not get my fat ass in shape, I don't know where I would be today. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Isn't it crazy how there's something, when I first came to Philly, I was blessed to have a bunch of veteran guys around me. But I got to single out 2 of them, Todd Harriman's and Jason Peters. Yeah. But JP in particular, he was the first guy that really was what everybody thought of when they thought of being a pro. Like, just show up on time, take care of yourself, do everything right. but he also thought about the game as a veteran player. And I feel like coming out of college, you don't have that in college. There's nobody that's been playing the game long enough to have the same frame of reference. And I just remember watching tape with him, the way he would think about things, because as before, you had only learned it, at least for me, from like a coach's eyes. And that was the first guy where you'd watch tape and he'd be like, you see the way this guy gets in the stance right here? He can only do this, this, and this. You see the way the nose guard puts his foot back right here. Every time he does that, he's doing this. And I feel like everybody touches on the value of mentorship, but that's when you know you got a good relationship and a good room, is when guys are offering that up. But I had never been around somebody, a veteran player like that. And Jason and Todd both, but Jason in particular, he just had this way of watching tape and thinking about the game and looking at it way different than I had ever thought or looked at it. But
I can attest to that too. Yeah,
it's such a great point, because one of my criticisms of the NBA has always been these kids y'all taking out of high school, they need a grown person in the room. I had Moses, I had Doc, I had Bobby Jones, I had Maurice Cheeks, Andrew Toney. But what happened was they started taking players out of high school. So now they just got a bunch of damn high school kids, and
guys that they try and develop,
all the veterans because they were too expensive. I said these kids need an adult in the room, like you said with Jason and Todd. Like I said, when I got older, I said, "Yo, man, let me teach you how to do this, because it's invaluable." And I said every NBA team should have a veteran, not just man. Talk to them about how to dress. Talk to them how to save their money. Talk about like, man, why you got 5 cars? Why you have 5 cars? Like, Dr. J told me that one time. He says, "Son, how many cars you got?" I said, "I got 4." He says, "Why you need them?" He says, "How many can you drive at the same time?" And he said to me, he says, "Charles, it's not the fact that you can't afford 4 cars." He says, "The money you make now," because I'm not even thinking about TV at this time. He said, "The money we make now got to last us the rest of our life. You don't need but 1 car." And I said, he said, he's right. So he said, just take those cars back and get that money, because that money got to last you for the rest of your life. And when I talk to young kids today, I said, man, get 1 car. That's all you need. Said, hey,
you can have a good one, but just be one of them.
But you don't. I said, and listen, save your money, man. It ain't going to last forever. No matter how much you make, it ain't going to last forever. You got to say, like, that's why I think the veteran thing is really important. And like I say, for us, it's different, because at least in your profession, you guys have to stay in college for 3 years.
Right.
We were drafting kids out of high school.
18-year-olds.
Yes. And now they changed it. They had to be a whole 19. So I said, that ain't much better. I mean, and then
still a young kid.
They give you millions of dollars at 19. You don't know your ass from a hole in the wall with all that money. So I'm glad you asked me that question, man. We need some, man, listen to those veterans. I think it's really important.
I'm telling you.
So speaking of, I gotta touch on, because you said giving these young kids that much money. One of my favorite things you said the last time we chatted was on that same mold was, hey, if you got money, time, and bad habits, it ain't a matter of if. It's a matter of when.
We were just talking about how the league has changed a lot. Teams seem to much rather have the young guy that they can develop than have that veteran presence in the locker room, just because a lot of the veterans, I mean, they get more established or they are more established and want more money. Do you think that's the biggest change in the league since you've played, or since you were drafted? Or do you think there's something else that kind of hits that bell?
Money is just so crazy now. Number one, bless these guys. Trav, I'm so freaking old. I remember the first time a guy made $1 million. We'll walk around high-fiving each other. I'm playing with Moses, Dr. J, and those guys. Magic Johnson was the first guy to make $1 million. He signed for 25 years, $25 million. No NBA player had ever, and this is the mid-'80s, no NBA player
not long ago
ever made $1 million.
Yeah.
the year I came into the NBA, it was me and Michael and Akeem. We were the top in there. Akeem won, Michael and Sam Bowie and everybody. The average NBA salary was only $250,000. Today, the average NBA salary. Today, the average NBA salary is like $8 million.
Yeah,
we have 100 guys, and we only got 300 players, a little over 300.
Yeah,
we have 100 guys, 150 guys, I think, so making $5 million or more. Out of I think it's right at 400, but we have 100 and something, 150 something, making $5 million or more. And a bunch of those guys are making 20, 30, 40 million.
Yeah, these Supermax contracts, it's crazy.
Crazy.
It's awesome.
I've been on Zon's case. He's going to get 5 years, $225 million if he can get his behind in shape. I'm like, I got in shape for $2 million.
I'm about to say, Chuck, you might have to go down there and Moses Malone him down there in New Orleans, man. Show him the ways.
I hope he get himself together because Travis was crazy. He's only like 21.
Yeah.
This deal is for 5 years, like $225 million. In 5 years, his next deal going to be 5 years, like $350 million. I mean, it's crazy.
He thinks this one's good, man.
I mean, like I say, I don't hate on young guys because I just want the kid to be successful. But
sure.
But Jace, that's probably the biggest difference. Like when you see it, like this guy's gonna make $50 million. That's crazy. Like I see, like LeBron's talking about he was retired. I says, he got 2 years, $102 million. He ain't going nowhere. The next 2 years, he's going to make $102 million. But to play basketball, he ain't going nowhere. Are you kidding me?
He's not going anywhere.
$50 million here to play basketball, to travel the country, to stay at the Four Seasons and Ritz-Carlton and play basketball 3 days a week.
Sign me up.
I know. I want that job.
Well, the money's definitely changed in the game, but what's also changed, or at least has shrunk, is the gap between U.S. basketball and the rest of the world. Well, I say that to say this because there's a 7'3", 19-year-old out of France, out of Paris, that's going to get drafted this year. We're looking probably going to go to number 1 to San Antonio Spurs. Have you seen Victor? I'm going to just say Wemby. Is he the real deal?
I got a better story for you.
Okay, let's hear it, baby.
So Nike used to always take us to these foreign countries during the summer to expand basketball. This is way before Dream Team stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 8 total NBA players. So we're in China, we're in Japan. This one year we go to Germany. And Scottie Pippen was a great defender back in that day, and Gary Payton, all those guys. So we played the German national team. They got this 7-foot dude named Dirk Nowitzki.
Let's go.
Hey.
Okay.
He's kicking our ass. He's got
young guy. He had to be young at that point because
18, still in high school, basically.
Whooping ass?
Whooping ass. And be like,
it's a bad man.
Who is that kid right there? They're like, his name is Dirk Nowitzki. He's going in the Army next year. First of all, dude, 7 feet tall. He's not going in the damn Army.
That's a big target.
So he finishes like,
that's a big target.
He has like 47 against us. So I walk up, I said, yo, man, who the hell are you? He says, I'm Dirk Nowitzki. I said, you play ball over here? He says, well, we don't have college, but next year I'm going to the Army. I said, dude, you're 7 feet tall. You're not going to the damn Army.
That's crazy.
So I get Nike to get his information because I'm like, yo, you're coming to the States to play in my college. I'll make the numbers work. Screw the NCAA.
Yeah.
Gotta love those SEC boosters.
Chuck, we made contact, blah, blah, blah. but bad news. I'm like, what? He's going to get drafted. I'm like, oh, my God.
You thought.
So he gets drafted that same year. Because I would say, I don't care what it costs. You're going to my damn school.
Yeah, you thought you had the next Tiger, baby.
But to get back to your original thing, I'm looking forward to seeing Victor Wembanyama. I think it's a great situation, him going to the Spurs. You're going to have a great coaching staff.
Oh, yeah.
They're like the Miami Heat. They're going to teach him how to play basketball. It's going to take him some time. That little skinny-ass body.
Got toothpicks for legs.
Yeah, he going to have to – it's going to be interesting. We're going to have to be patient. We're going to have to be patient with him. The Spurs are not even close to being any good. But I'm curious to see. I hope it's great because if he's great, it's great for my job and the NBA.
Right.
There you go.
It's going to be a learning curve with a guy that skinny. I mean, these big old boys, they're going to be tested.
Put that weight on them.
Yeah. But they're going to be a bit jealous because, he's going to be the number one pick. He's going to probably get a crap load of money from some shoe company. So the young guy's going to be testing him. So it's going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to watch it.
He won't play the 5 though. He'll play kind of like the Giannis, 3-4.
Because he's too skinny to. I've never
be
seen
in the
him try
post
to
all
post
time.
up. And first of all, he probably can't hold his balance trying to post up a big guy anyway. But it's going to be fun to watch. I hope he's great. I do. I hope he's great.
Do you? We love going down memory lane. We were just talking about going down the career path. Do you have a welcome to the NBA moment? Because Jason's welcome to the NFL moment was going up against Ray Lewis, and mine was getting absolutely rocked out of it and sent in the next week by a guy named Bernard Pollard. Who is your welcome to the NBA moment?
Well, it was Maurice Lucas. The big, strong power forward who played for the Portland Trail Blazers. So a couple years before I got drafted, him and Daryl Dawkins had to fight, and they're throwing haymakers. Maurice is like the toughest guy in the NBA. Daryl Dawkins is one of the biggest people. They're going
he ain't no small dude, yeah.
No, a real fight.
It's a heavyweight bout right there.
Yes, big heavyweight fight. Maurice was Bill Walton's enforcer when they won the championship. And like I say, he had that reputation. Don't mess with Maurice.
Yeah.
So we playing the Trailblazers like my rookie year. And Maurice cold cocks me in the ribs. I'm on the ground. I can't breathe. And he did it and kind of ran away in the heat of the moment, and I was like, "Wow!" And I'm admit I'm intimidated.
Yeah.
So I pull on Moses.
Is this 290 Charles Barkley? Or is this 250?
Somewhere in there. I'm still intimidated because he was the enforcer in the NBA, and I'm a rookie. I'm 21 years old. I don't know.
Yeah. So
I said, Moses, I pulled him aside at halftime. I said, Maurice hurt me with a real serious elbow. I don't know what to do. I mean, what do you think? He says, okay. And when we go back out there, I want you to do the exact same thing. Act like you're going in for a rebound, hit him in the back of the head as hard as you can, and then kind of turn around and run the other direction. I said, are you
eye for an eye? Eye for an eye.
I did. I said, are you crazy?
The flanking move right there.
You asked me what to do. Do what I tell you to do. So we made
my gosh.
Hit him with a forearm like I'm spinning away. I shook him up good too. I run down to the other end, and he comes back down. He says, gives me a pat on the ass. Just want to see what you were made of, young fella.
Okay.
Wow. He wanted to test me.
That plays in.
He's like, came up to me, and we became friends after that. But he says, gave me a little pat on the ass. He says, just want to see what you made of, young fella.
See, that plays into my theory, baby.
You had me terrified.
That plays into my theory that
you did. I mean, but he turned into a good guy. Rest in peace. And but that was my moment. Oh, and I'll tell you another moment.
Let's hear it.
First time we played the Lakers, you know, Jack Nicholson's seat is right beside the visitor's bench.
Yep.
I go to check in the game because I'm not starting. Jack Nicholson says, young Charles Barkley, been watching you, son. Welcome to the NBA. You're going to be a hell of a player. I said, thank you, sir. I went after the game. I called my mom. I called my grandma.
Yeah.
I call every one of my friends. God, Jack Nicholson know who I am.
That's pretty damn cool.
I love it. That they played the first welcome to the league moment kind of plays into my theory of you didn't get welcome to the league. The league got welcome to Charles Barkley, baby. And that plays right into it. He just wanted to see what you were about.
Hey,
obviously, Chuck never disappoints.
Those vets are going to test you. They are.
You got to. You already know. I see.
You have to defend yourself, but man, I ain't gonna lie. When I pulled Moses aside, I said, "Yo, Mo." I was actually hoping he said he was gonna do something.
Yeah, you wanted him to do something about it. Yeah,
exactly right.
Yeah.
He's a young fella. You hit him as hard as he hit you. I said, because you know one thing about NBA fights, they ain't gonna last long. Because even when me and Shaq got to fighting, because I hadn't planned on fighting Shaq because he's the biggest human being in the world.
You can't.
But because it
I'll tell you what,
fast,
that video is the best, man.
I can't let him punk me in front of 20,000 people.
Yeah.
So when he threw the ball at me, I threw it back at him. I thought that was going to be the end of it. I didn't know he was going to come from me. But I knew in the NBA, they're going to break the fight up pretty quick.
Oh, yeah.
Because nobody want to fight Big Ass Shaq because he's the biggest human being you ever going to see.
Ever. That's some good stuff right there.
I mean, that's my guy.
Yeah.
You know it, man. We love the dynamic, man.
Nothing better. Let's get inside the NBA era. So you have this unbelievable NBA career. How did you get into sports media? How long has it been?
23 years for me with Kenny and Ernie. And Ernie's the best person I've ever met in my life.
Oh,
Kenny
man.
is awesome.
Such a good dude.
And then, I forget, probably been with Shaq for 10 years, somewhere in that range. So, it's been seamless. The only thing that was funny with Shaq, when Shaq first got the job, he tried to do something funny every night. And we're like, yo, man, we got 6 more months of this shit, right? We're the producer had to say, Shaq, we don't have to outdo ourselves every night. He says, oh, what do you mean? He says, Shaq, it's just October. We're going to be here till June. Because the joke around the studio was we're about a month out from Shaq setting himself on fire. Because every week he was like, let me do this week. And then
it was crazy there for a while.
We're like, hey, he's young, he's new. And then we realized no, he's going to try to do something crazy every night. Yo, man. And so we made up a joke. We was like, well, how many shows in do you think he's going to set himself on fire? And we're like, probably, that rate is going to be 10. And he doesn't realize we got 100.
He's going to exhaust all other options. The only one left is going to be him setting himself on fire. And
we're like, yo, man, Jack, it's a long season, brother. We're not even to Christmas yet. You can't outdo yourself every single night. The job, I said, the game is the most important thing. That'd be perfect. I said, but dude, relax. You don't have to try to outdo yourself.
Yeah.
But he's finally realized, okay, what? I don't have to outdo myself every week. No shit.
The Diesel, baby.
Do you think you're more famous for being a TV personality or playing in the NBA at this point?
Yes, because what's really I've been on television 23 years now.
Right.
And most people, the old people, saw me play. None of the young people actually seen me play.
Right.
So I think that's the mix I have to deal with. I've been retired for 23 years. So those people are old and they're not around or be around. So all the young people only seen me on television. So yes, to answer your question, and that when you talk about retirement,
yeah,
when you said that, I said there's another thing you have to think about when it's time to retire. Like for most of my life, when I met little kids, they'd be like, "You're Charles Barkley." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Charles Barkley. Nice to meet you." And then later in my career, they're like, "You're the guy from Space Jam." I'm like, "Hey, that's not like." But they think I can't play anymore. I become the guy from Space Jam.
I'll tell you what, I love that movie.
You mentioned interview. You guys almost brought Kobe on as a host with Inside the NBA. How did that almost take place?
Well, so I guess they had been meeting with Kobe behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And but part of our job, we have to do several radio shows, and they always start. If you go back and look at them, you hear sometime when I go and say like, Charles Barkley from going to be on Thursday night with TNT, blah blah blah. So I end up probably doing 5 or 6 radio interviews a week. It's part of like they won't tell people when you're going to be on.
Yeah, it's like advertising for the show. Yeah,
a little promo.
They're on tonight, blah blah blah. Well, they told Kobe like, "Yeah, I'm not doing all those interviews." I'm like, no, that's part of the gig. People need to know when we're gonna be on.
Yeah,
that's part of it. He's like, I don't want to do all that stuff. So he kind of got fired, quit before he came up. Because he's like, no, I just want to show up on Thursday night.
How you get you're fired on your day off?
I said, wait, you can't just show up on your off day.
Yeah.
No, you have to show up. And we're like, no, man, it doesn't work that. It's not that simple.
Yeah.
And like I say, it was really funny. Like, so did he get fired or he quit? Well, it's a combination of both.
How would the show be different if Kobe was on there?
I don't think his personality. What I mean, like, I don't think he's built to have a lot of fun.
I mean, I know what you're saying, and I know that is not meant in any way other than what it is. He is the Mamba mentality.
That's why he's Kobe. Exactly. That's why he's Kobe.
I don't know. I don't know if he was built to have fun.
Yeah.
Like, he's a real serious. Like, he's a great person. I liked him. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
But he's a real serious guy. I'm like, and the problem you have if you're going to do our show, I don't think people understand. We're on from 7 to 2 in the morning. Nobody want to be damn serious from 7 to 2 in the morning. Okay.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I've told you on the steam room. You, Ernie, Shaq, Kenny, you guys. And shout out to all the announcers and the broadcasters that are doing the game play-by-play, man. But I'm telling you, I'll mute the game and turn some music on while the game's on, and then as soon as halftime or pregame or postgame come on,
real show
I'm turning that real show starts, baby, and I'm turning that volume back up,
brother. I do. I appreciate the kind words. I do. You know how much love I got for you and your brother. I mean, I appreciate you being a fan.
You know it, big guy. Let me ask you this before we get out of the inside the NBA. What is your favorite moment, or could you list a few? We got a few here. The police presence, the Chris Paul Clippers tunnel fight. We got Shaq tripping while running to the big board to beat Kenny to the big board. Kissing Kenny Smith's donkey.
The police presence
we got a few.
Is probably my favorite one. Because in my 40 years going on, I never heard the term police presence in the locker room. And I was like, when she was doing the interview, talking about there's a police presence in the locker room now, we're like, what? I said, we're NBA players. These guys can't fight a leg. We don't need to cop. We don't need to cop. That one was really good. The night Shaq fell, which was hilarious.
Oh my goodness, man.
The night that we did when Kenny got ran over by the car, that one was hilarious. The championship club when they wouldn't let me in. That going back to when Magic was doing the show, and they had a party. Oh, one of my favorites. So we used to work on New Year's Eve. And I was pissed because nobody's going to be watching basketball on New Year's Eve.
Right, yeah.
So they had set up a New Year's Eve party that we could go to after we got off. And these fools had taped it like a week earlier. And I raced over after the show to an empty damn room.
No.
I was so pissed. No, so they had everybody dress up. They taped it like a week earlier. They had everybody dressed up. They put up New Year's Eve balloons and everything. And I was like, yo, man, nobody's watching us on New Year's Eve. They're like, yeah, we know that. The party can go as long as you want to. And I raced over there, and it's an empty room.
Oh, no.
With everybody, they're like, oh, we taped that like last week. Talking about somebody who was pissed.
Yeah, right.
But hey, that's the way we do, man. We want to make sure everybody have a good time watching basketball.
Oh, yeah.
Plain and simple.
Well, you guys do a great job with it, big guy. Let's do just a quick last segment here. This segment is called "You Don't Have to Answer, but We Have to Ask," and it's pretty self-explanatory. We just got to ask these questions. You can plead the fifth or say nothing at all, but or give us a good answer for them. During the '93 NBA Finals, there's a rumor going around that Mr. Michael Jordan took you to play golf and actually gifted you diamond earrings. Or a diamond earring to try and get in your head? Is that true, false?
You know, at the time, Michael was one of my best friends. We put golf on hold. I've heard, you know, it's so fun. I'm glad you asked that question because I can put it to bed. There's this rumor, and I've heard other people say it, and I don't normally comment on rumors because they're so stupid because they just keep the fire going. They're like,
yeah.
Well, Michael took Charles out to play golf on every off day and buttered him up. First of all, me and Michael had already made a pact that we would stay away from each other during the finals. Now, he did give me earrings one Christmas. That's a true story. But this rumor that he took me golfing during the finals and buttered me up is 100% not true.
False.
Yes.
Knew it. I did just... Yeah, it didn't even sound like something that could possibly, but we had to ask. Have you seen Paul George's impression of you?
I have not.
It came out last week.
Yeah, it came out on his podcast P. We'll go ahead and play it here for you.
You got chips too? Yeah, I'm on a Ruffles bag.
What else you got? Can we get some of those
in the commercial?
I didn't see it.
She went LeBron.
We need.
She went LeBron.
I gotta ask because I know Chuck had a hard time saying your name. Was it a lot of fuck ups there?
Asia.
So
Asia. Asia.
Asia.
So we didn't like shoot it together.
Come on, keep going. I want to hear
to mess my name up for sure. Yeah. What do people normally call you when they mess your name up?
Aja.
Okay, because I'm a mess upper namer.
Yeah, I just tell people think a continent.
They told Jackie, do not fuck up today. Say her name Asia.
Think a continent.
I got that. I know that.
My parents wanted to be different, you know?
Yeah.
I want to hear some Charles Barkley. Can you let's do a little bit more. You only said like a few words. Can you just give me like a sentence?
Jason Tatum. Johnson. Aja. How you say the name?
Okay. Thank you.
It's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
That's pretty damn good.
He
had the delivery down pat.
I'll tell you this funny story. Probably 30 years ago.
Yeah.
No, probably not. I think I'm on television at the time. I get a call from John Madden. My agent says, John Madden wants to talk to you about something. I'm like, the great John Madden, I would love to talk to him. He calls me.
Yeah.
He says, Mr. Barkley, Mr. Madden. I said, sir, it's an honor and a privilege, blah, 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 blah. He says, I need you to help me with this problem I got? I said, sure, anything. He says, we got to stop this asshole Frank Caliendo from doing impersonations.
Oh man, the impressionist.
What? He's like, have you seen
amazing.
it? I says, yeah. And
He said, "We
"Have you
gotta
seen
stop
mine?" I
him.
says, yes, sir. He says, we got to put an end to it. He said, it's ridiculous. It's stupid. And I'm thinking, it's pretty damn cool to me.
I loved it.
if
I loved it when he
somebody
did John
does
Madden too.
an impersonation of you, that's the sincerest form of flattery.
It's always an honor. Yeah.
And he hated it. And I didn't know how to get out of the conversation. I was like, let me figure this out. Mr. Madden, I'll get back to you.
Let me get back to you.
But he hated the impersonation. And I think anytime somebody do it, it's flattering. But man, he hated it. I didn't even know how to answer the question. I'm not even going to lie. I mean, because I was like, I didn't want to piss John Madden off. But he's one of the best.
He seemed pretty. Right, he seemed pretty serious about that one. I'll tell you what,
he was not a fan of Frank.
One of my favorite impressions of Frank is John Madden too, man.
That's probably his best one.
Oh man,
he got a bunch of good ones. But man, I was like, I didn't know how to get out the conversation. I ain't gonna even lie. I didn't want to say I liked the impersonation.
It's a tough one to get out of.
Hey, we got to get after Frank. Hey, I don't like this Frank guy either. I'm with you, John.
Whatever you say, Coach.
I love it.
Let's get into that. So the term GOAT gets tossed around a lot. Do basketball fans put too much stock into the GOAT conversation? The LeBron versus Jordan versus Bird, Magic.
100%. I think number one, I think people with no talent try to start the debate because they want you to call into their radio show and argue with them.
Yeah.
Guys on television who have no talent because they know people are going to start tweeting at them and doing all type of social media stuff. Listen, I think the best way to do it is go through generations.
Right.
Like Kareem was, first of all, Bill Russell in his day was the GOAT. Mm-hmm. Then probably Kareem, then Michael, then Kobe, and then LeBron. I think you're being disrespectful to Larry and Magic if you don't mention them because, Trav, I've said this before. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird are the two most important people in NBA history because those guys saved the NBA. It was too black, too thuggish, too many druggies until Magic and Bird came along, and they changed the entire dynamic of what the NBA is today. Obviously, Michael is like Tiger, took it to a whole nother level. Yeah. But if it wasn't for Arnold, Jack, and Gary Player, those guys got the PGA Tour going. But listen, I'm never going to disrespect Kareem. Obviously, Michael's the best I ever played against. Kobe was amazing. And LeBron's amazing. But I don't, to say who's the GOAT, how many people actually saw Michael Jordan play they've been living in LeBron's era. Yeah. I mean, actually, you talk to the older people, they said Kareem was better than both of them. Mm-hmm. So I think I do. I think we make too much of it. I think it's lazy because, like I say, you don't want to disrespect any of these guys. Because I never want to leave out Magic and Bird because them guys. Every time I see both of them, I tell them thank you because they started this whole thing going with the NBA.
Yeah. I'm with you. I think it's hard to do it outside of different generations because the game has evolved. It's the same thing in the NFL. Today's game, you can't compare quarterbacks in today's game versus quarterbacks that played even just 20, 30 years ago. Yeah. It's such a different time. The game is called differently. The players playing it are different. So you can really only compare really what the guy did in his time and how dominant he was against his peers.
Yeah,
and
one of my good friends is Emmitt Smith. Probably got the only record that's never going to be broken in the NFL.
That's interesting.
Because
you're probably right.
Look, there's
nobody runs the ball
run the ball again.
Yeah, with
not like that.
A much.
Yes. I mean, so now every passing record, I don't, and like I say, I don't think they ever going to run the football like they used to ever again. Mm-hmm. So your point,
especially with one guy, like just one guy, like he was. I mean, how many? Like a slow day for him was like what 25 carries. Like that's like a slow day for him. And
quarterbacks now, they can all play till they're 102 basically now because they can't get hit 45. Anymore. I mean, these quarterbacks now, I don't know what the hell is roughing the passer. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
You're preaching to the choir. Us two right here, man. We grew up on real ball. Man.
I mean, I real football. Wait a minute, and you never know when they're gonna call it either. Like in NBA now, that I had forgot because I've been retired for so long. When I went back and watched that Last Dance thing, I'm like, they were beating the hell out of Michael Jordan.
What?
Hey,
there's no way they would let any superstar in the league or upcoming superstar in the league get pounded like that game in, game out.
And Trav, I love Steph Curry. Steph Curry. But if anybody with any shred of common sense tells me Steph Curry could have been taking those licks that Michael was taking, come on, man. Come on. I love Steph Curry. I ain't never going to say anything bad about Steph Curry. But if people are going to tell me, number one, not just the body blows, the hand checking where you could just hold a guy and he just couldn't move. But if Steph Curry got hit like Michael was getting hit, he got broken in half. That's just a fact. And
Steph's a tough dude too, man. He's a tough
staying outside. He ain't going in the paint. Yeah. He's staying outside.
No, Steph will take it to the rack.
You can admit the game changed and not mean it in a negative way.
I'm with you. So I got one more question in this we gotta ask, but you don't have to answer segment. If kids nowadays were to Google Charles Barkley highlight, what moment in Charles Barkley's career would you want them to see? Is it you throwing the ball at Shaq or what moment?
As far as basketball, it's probably something for the Olympics.
Man, that's cool.
Let me tell you this, guys. Y'all can't do it in y'all's sport. Yeah. But man, the Olympics is the most amazing. Like the Olympics and the Final Four weekend are probably two of the coolest things I've ever done in my life. There's nothing like represent your country.
Yeah.
And the thing that would shock you the most, like when you go around the other athletes and they're from some country and they got zero chance of winning like the actual gold medal. Yeah. And they're just telling you how like this is the greatest thing gonna ever happen to me in my life, represent my country. Mm-hmm. And you're like, what? You're like, you guys in America, you guys don't get it. Y'all have the greatest country in the world. I'm from some podunk country. Just, and Jace, they're sitting there telling you that. They're like,
they're the ones saying that.
Yeah. You guys in America, y'all have the greatest country in the world. You don't understand. In my little country, I got zero chance of winning a medal. Me making it to the Olympics is going to make me a national treasure for the rest of my life. And you're like, wow, man, we be taking this stuff for granted. You see behind me, this flag.
Oh, yeah.
I stole this flag at the during the 92 Dream Team.
The 92 Dream.
Yeah, on the first Dream Team in 92 in Barcelona, Spain. And everybody signed this. Anytime I got to do interviews, I do it in front of this flag because number one, it's the United States flag. But this thing right here, it's got everybody who played on the Dream Team.
Oh, man.
It means a lot to me. Because like I say, there's nothing better than representing your country. And
That's so cool.
me and the guys, and we all been really successful in our life. When we talk about when you're on the podium and they're playing the national anthem,
Man.
we all were getting goosebumps. And I'm with Michael
goosebumps
Jordan,
just thinking about
Larry
this, man.
Bird, Magic Johnson, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, guys who are ultra successful.
Yeah.
But when you stand on that podium and they're playing the national anthem, hey man, it's a goosebump moment. It's ridiculous.
Man, that's legendary,
that's all.
man.
First of all, that might be my new favorite sports memorabilia item I've ever seen in my life.
Sweet.
Talk about having the forethought. One, you're a member and I think leading scorer of the first ever Dream Team. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also have the forethought to first of all, steal an American flag and then have all your buddies sign it so that it's cemented as the first ever Dream Team. I mean, that's an insane piece of sports memorabilia. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What's crazy, Jason, what's crazy about it is we didn't know how big the Olympics was going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We because we had never been before.
Sure.
So we get to Barcelona. We get to Barcelona. So we get to the hotel. There's 5,000 people standing out there,
man,
just to watch us get up and on the bus every day for the entire.
That's
2
amazing.
weeks.
Yeah.
But what's crazy? So we get ready. We go to practice. We go to a game. There's a police car in front, a police car in back. On the side, there's 2 guys on a motorcycle, and one's got a machine gun on each side. Along the highway, there's hundreds of people holding up signs
on the highways.
It's crazy.
Gosh.
Anytime we went on the highway, there was, I'm not even joking, 200 or 300 people. And obviously, most of them said Jordan, Bird, or Magic. Let's be honest. And so we would get together like, yo, man, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we didn't know how big it was going to be until we got there. We didn't know it was going to be 5,000 people standing outside the hotel. I mean, and so we realized when we got there, like, yo, man, this is a really big deal. And from that point on, we're like, yo, man, we're representing the United States. Let's get this thing done. Let's have fun. We had so much fun. Yeah. But like I say, that's why I say the Olympics are the coolest experience I've ever been to in my life.
That's awesome, man.
Well, that settles it, Trav. We might not be able to go there for football, so we got to figure something else out. If it's that cool, we got to
curling.
Yeah. What's the easiest sport to try and just pick up and randomly go to the Olympics?
Pickleball's a high commodity right now.
There's a very fine line between curling and dusting.
I'm not a good duster, so it might not be curling. Well, Chuck, that's it, man. I can't tell you how much we appreciate you coming on the show.
You're the best, big guy.
It's awesome to witness you at work, talk to you. Like for you to be on the show, it's. I can tell you for both Travis and I's perspective, this is like a dream come true just talking to you. So,
man,
thank you so much, Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck.
Anytime, thank you, brother. I got a lot of love and respect for both of y'all. Hey, I'll see you Trav. I'll see you in 3 weeks at the match.
You know it.
James, we got to get together at the pub one night and pound a few, brother.
All right, I'll drinks on me, as we said before. I got you, but I'm game for that.
Thank you for your time, your stories, your just you being you, big guy. And
anytime, brother. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Even when you're not a role model, baby, you presented yourself and gave a hell of an image for 2 Kelsey boys growing up, man.
That's right.
We love you, big guy.
Well, that about wraps up this episode of New Heights. Thank you so much to the legend, Charles Barkley, for coming on and sitting down with us this week. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you can find out whenever new videos are released. And make sure you follow us at New Heights Show on all socials to keep up to date with whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
And don't forget, June 28th, the live show at the OD is going down. Beer Bowl, baby, 2023, the first ever. I can't wait to continue to release things that are going to be happening at that event. It might be our first trophy ever. We've had a lot of trophies on the show. Hopefully we have a trophy in place for the Beer Bowl. There's a $50,000 cash prize, so somebody's leaving happy.
All right.
And there's also just going to be a lot of fun. That's what we're about.
That's what it's all about right there. About fun and raise money for good funds, baby. And the info on how to participate and all that is in the description below.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this was New Heights, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment.
Oh.
Follow us on all social media platforms at New Heights Show with one S for fun clips throughout the week, as you know. And thanks to our production and crew for always making us look good.
Thanks,
Shout out
guys.
to Sir Charles Barkley, man. God damn, I fucking love that guy, man. He made a kid's dream come true, being able to just hang with him like this. And most of all, thank you to the 92%ers for always tuning in. Until next time, adios, amigo.